It is now 11:17 on this Tuesday night. We're going to talk more science here.
No.
Okay.
It's forecasts, I think. So, just kidding. We can talk as much science as you want. Veiled sunshine tomorrow? Not really a possibility. Kind of thick.
I think we all need to talk about rain.
Yeah, we do. It's been dry. A lot of brown grass outside. I know people are like, is my plant dying, or is it the fact we haven't had rain in a month? And it's probably the fact we haven't had rain in a month. So we have rain on the way. Next 3 days really is our window. And then after that, we go on another dry spell again. So we need to squeeze out as much atmospheric moisture as we can. And we're going to try to do so starting tomorrow. We'll get into the science for us as well. Throughout the daytime tomorrow, you'll notice that we'll have lingering chances of not just rain starting to pick up, but growing as we get throughout the afternoon and evening, because that low pressure I showed you earlier is going to start to move a little bit closer to the area. That's good news. We should start dry, though. We're in the 60s. We'll still be in the 60s by evening, with rain chances starting to ramp up. But again, I think a lot of areas are going to end up dry throughout the day tomorrow. We're coolest out towards the east. We've got an east wind right now. Remember, out towards the northeast, we've got all that moisture and cloud cover. So we're in the 50s out in our eastern counties, 60s out towards the west. The wind is nice, though. It's been kind of gusty throughout the day today. We've had breezy conditions here throughout the evening as well, all courtesy of high pressure. The flow around that, you can see how that wind kind of pushing in, but it's starting to turn a little bit more southeasterly. That'll bring in more moisture. But really, our big weather story is going to be our next shot at rain, and it comes from this area of low pressure, which is a very slow mover. It's just out towards the west. It was just in Wisconsin yesterday. It's in Chicago tonight, and you can see the showers and thunderstorms, mainly driven by the daytime heating, but a lot of those are going to linger throughout the nighttime as well, and we'll get into that tomorrow, as we mentioned. Guardians, last home game tomorrow against the Reds. 6:10, 60s. We'll have some shower chances around. Doesn't mean it should stop you from heading out to the ballpark tomorrow night. Going to be a big night out there. So head on out, support the Guardians on their last home game of the season. All right, let's talk rainfall. National Zymark big picture look. We're watching for the slow moving area of low pressure to move through. Notice how the shower activity moves in tomorrow. We start to flirt with those rainfall chances by noon, really getting into the afternoon and evening, where we could have some of these showers move into northeast Ohio. Tomorrow night, still some shower chances around. This thing's not moving. High pressure's not moving either, so more of the same on Thursday. The low will be centered right over Ohio as we get into our Thursday, so that'll be really our best chance of rain. Can't rule out some rumbles. Everything's moving so slowly that we could have some heavy rain in spots that just kind of sits on Thursday, but overall it's still going to be scattered, so not everyone's going to see rain. You can see how it is focused where we need it here in northeast Ohio as we get into our Thursday. Our last soaking rainfall, and I define soaking as 0.22 or less because that just makes the stat a little bit more noteworthy. 33 days ago. Remember the line of storms we had that produced the tornadoes and all the severe weather? That was our last soaking rain across northeast Ohio. It has been a while, and as a result, we've had a very dry September. Here's how much rain we've had so far right here. Here's how much rain the record driest September is. And notice we're below all of those. So as of right now, Cleveland, Akron, Mansfield, our major hubs that we keep records at, are all trending as of right now to have the driest September on record. That goes back to the 1800s for some locations. We don't really want that stat, all right? So we need to get some rain from this system here. So let's go long term. Do we get rain beyond this? This low pressure, the little low pressure that could, we'll call it, kind of chugs its way along. It's out of here for the weekend, which is great news for all your weekend plans. But I'm going to let this thing run all the way through next Thursday. And you notice the thing that's absent is a drop of rain. We go into this pattern where we get a big ridge across the eastern half of the country. We're not only going to warm up, but we're going to have lots of sunshine as well. So our rain chances really hinge on the next couple days. You notice where all the rain goes over the extended forecast. And yeah, we're talking snow out in the mountains out west. If you have any trips, maybe you're flying over the Rocky Mountains, Sierra Nevadas as well, they may have some snow cover at the top heats. This is kind of a sign of the season. That ridge continues to develop across the eastern half of the country, so we've got lots of warming to come. No big fall-like air masses in the future, and we're also going to keep our eye on fall foliage. It's patchy now, especially out in the country. Next week, I think it'll be patchy, and then it really ramps up right around our typical peak in mid-October. Union Hill Mortgage 10-day forecasts, rainy around here Thursday, lingering into Friday. Weekend looks awesome, and then we continue that dry, sunny stretch into next week.